Why hello. From out on my veranda today due to we had chaotic weather on the weekend and it was wild, and it showed us that we were not prepared for the flow of life. We weren't prepared enough for the flow to move where it needed to move and us not go into chaos. So yeah, I'm doing my thing from here. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do my Tuesdays because everything is wet downstairs. And so just coming to you from the truth, coming from feeling a bit buzzy, feeling a bit like, what do we do here? And there's so much to do apart from, Mondays are normally my massive work day. Mondays and Tuesdays, massive work days. And today I've had to adjust and just putting it to you that that's okay. And that's okay to self. Like really, there is days that really throw us out of whack, and it's really hard when our cup's not full. So when I say our cup, I say it's like our womb or our cup of energy that we have and that we can give and receive with, and that mainly to ourselves. But when that cup is empty and drained out a little bit more, it makes it really harder to be able to take the breath, to be able to find the way through, to be able to navigate things that you would normally be able to navigate really easily. So today, that is where I'm at. I don't know if that will help any of you. If any of you have felt chaos over the weekend or today or, of late, that is us pushing ourselves further than what we have within ourselves. So today, for me, this week especially, is about refilling my cup. How do I refill my cup as I'm still moving through life and letting life flow and staying in the flow over tipping over the edge and going to extremes? That's the message this week. How do we do that? So cards today are going to help guide us, and I will share with you whatever shows up for me too. What do we need? How do we get it? And what is stopping us? What do we need? How do we get it? And what is stopping us? Love it, love it, love it. Perfect cards. Okay, what do we need? Commitment. Commitment to self will create all you need to learn and grow. Actively involve yourself in your world. Be a participant rather than a spectator. Life is for living and loving and experiencing. Take the plunge. Once you make a commitment, follow it through with integrity you deserve. So that's, for me, that's when I decide that I'm going to live from my cup full, when I'm going to live from my flow, when I'm going to live my orgasmic lifestyle. That means it's not climatic. That means it's not very up and very down. That means there's more ebb and flow. So when nature took its course, or when nature ever takes its course for all of us, we have a choice in that moment to commit to continue to live that orgasmic lifestyle, that flow, that stay in that without blowing a gasket. So commitment to self to live the life that you want to live. Basically, commitment to self. What do you want to live? Do you want to live a climatic life, or do you want to live an orgasmic life? Choose today, and then start living that. So no matter what shows up, I can be here on my veranda, my dog can be barking, and people can be doing whatever they're doing, and it's like I am still going to show up. That's my commitment to myself, so that you see who I truly am, as well as it's not just pretty lights, and it's not just, I can't even get my ring light to work today. And that's life, but I'm still here. So commitment to self. How do you get it? Focus. You create more of whatever you focus upon. Be aware of where your thoughts take you. For this is where you are focusing your energy. And this energy flows in turn your thoughts into realities. Focusing doesn't mean narrowing down your vision, but rather widening your awareness whilst being sure of your target. So the commitment to self is the target. Boom, I'm living for me, and choose whichever way you want to do, climatic or orgasmic. I'm choosing orgasmic. So choose, once I've chosen that, I've committed to myself. Now that's what I focus on. So I could choose to focus on, oh my goodness, what a cleanup we've got, things that we've got to do, we've got to raise everything, we've got. Yes, all those things are a must because of my commitment to live an orgasmic life, because I don't want any more chaos. And that just showed me that there was chaos in that area. So use it as a gift. Whenever something shows up, use it as a gift, not as a, I can't handle this space. Use it as a gift. So focus, commitment to self, and then focus on the positive things. Focus on how you can keep yourself in your ebb and flow, in your juice, in your creativity, in your, okay, this has happened, what can we do now? Instead of going into the slums and into the denser, lower energies where it's really hard to make decisions. And what also happens is when you commit to yourself, you stay at your throne. You stay in charge of self. And if you're focusing on that, you're not going to leave your throne. You're not going to be pushed out into the ethers where you can't make proper decisions. You can't hold your own in that space. So focus. Make sure whatever you create and whatever you're focusing on is what you're going to create more of. So check in today. Check in, really be honest with yourself. Where am I putting my focus? Where am I committing? What am I committing climatically, or am I committing orgasmically? And what's stopping me? Simplicity, of course. Simplify your goals, unclutter your life, surround yourself with the ease of straightforward living and being. No mountains out of molehills needed here. Just tell it like it is. Be sincere and clear in your dealings with people, and you will be rewarded with trust, recognition, and honor. This just completes everything. It completes, I feel like I've got a hair in my eye. It completes all that we're talking about with that commitment and focus. And once we do that, what's stopping us is that we try to make everything so complicated. We try to, oh my goodness, I've got it, I have to do this, this, and this, and this, and this today. No, you don't. You just don't. You have to sit back in your throne, commit to self, focus on what you actually want, make decisions from this space over the climatic space. Simplify the fuck out of it all. Simplify it. And unclutter your life. So, you know, a lot of the time in a chaotic situation, when chaos comes, it's here to throw up the leaves and get things moving and shift and change some things. So for us, like, my weekend is showing me that, yeah, we've been going to get to this job. We've been going to get there, but we hadn't given it enough focus, and it needs some focus. So the upheaval happens, and then we get to focusing on that. So once we clear that, the world just can keep flowing, basically. There'll be a lot more flow in our world, which means a lot more flow in your world too. So when we simplify things, don't make mountains out of molehills. We don't have to think we have to do everything in 2 seconds flat. Time is like moving nowadays. Like, it's not just really, really set as such. Like, if we think we have to, it's like, also, what do we feel we need to do? And when we make a list to simplify things, when we make a list of the things that we do need to do, go through that list and feel into what makes you happy, what brings you the most joy from that list. Do that first, because it's starting to snowball. It's starting to allow you to have that space where you can go, okay, yep, this is happening. Yep, I'm ready. And okay, the next thing that brings me joy. Yep, great. I'm actually ended up enjoying my day instead of it could have been very disastrous. So today, this is it. What do I need? Commitment. How do I get it? Focus. What's stopping me? Not keeping things simple. The simplicity of life. Keep it simple. Keep it so simple, and just remember to breathe. Remember to feel into your body. A lot of the time when chaos happens, we can get stuck in our minds, and once this starts happening, we book out of our bodies as such. We go out to outside of ourselves, and we try and find solutions from outside of ourselves. This is not the place to make decisions from. This is not the place to find solutions from. Come back to self. Stay at your throne. Commit to you. Commit to the orgasmic lifestyle. Focus on that in everything that you do, and keep it simple. I love you. Let me know what's been happening in your world. Has things been chaotic for you? Have you had or maybe it's coming this week, who would know? But there's something. What did you get from that message? What did you feel into? What resonated with you, and what didn't resonate with you? I love all of that too. Thank you. And if you need to, I'm unsure what's happening this week, but remember we've got sound immersions, sound bath immersions happening every Tuesday, 12:30 and 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Times. And we'll continue to do that. I will, if I need to make that work tomorrow, I will make that work. There is no session tomorrow night. There is no session this week. But yeah, we'll continue to grow with each other. So I'd love to have you there. And in amongst this sound immersion, this is where we go into all of this energy that's happening for the week, and we can move it, and we can come into alignment with it, and we can really start to practice and to be ourselves a lot more sitting at our thrones. So come journey with me, and it's a real delight. It's on every Tuesday, so check out the link wherever that may be, whichever platform that you're looking at this on, or otherwise get in contact with me. We can always have a little chat, and I can tell you more about it if you're unsure, if you don't know what to expect, if you've never done one before, but you're sort of interested. You're sort of like, what's going to happen? What's going on here? Get in contact with me, because it's great. Thank you. Have an amazing week.